Donna Susie's back, of course she is. Guest over in the corner there, Dr. Linda Papadopoulos, a wonderful psychologist, author and podcaster.
I got teddies. Another afraid saying.
Did you call them faucets in Canada?
We did.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Why?
Faucets. It was
Amazing.
so cool.
Thank you. Dr. Linda and Susie?
Got a 7, obesity.
Dr. Linda, what have we got today?
Today I thought we'd speak about staying motivated when you're trying to start a new behavioral change, right? So a lot of people, for example, during lockdown, they started eating differently or not exercising. And it's always great when you start, but staying motivated, sticking with it is difficult. So I want to look at sort of 3 kind of hacks that you can do that really help. The first one, I think this is really critical, is finding your why. If you can find your why, your how is very different. What I mean by that, it's not enough to say, just to use the example again, I need to lose weight. Why? Do I want to run around with my kids more? Do I want to live longer? Do I want to be healthier? Really think about the motivation critically, not just in the short term, but the long term. Write this down. This will help you focus, but also in those moments where you have a bit of a wobble, it is action versus outcome. When we're trying to do behavioral change, you know, we always kind of think about the outcome. So, you know, I get on the scale and I haven't lost weight and I think that, you know, there's no point in what I'm doing. It's not going to work right. Instead, if I'm validating myself for sticking to the behavioral change, so I'm going to validate myself for going to the gym, not for losing weight. I'm going to validate myself for making sure I eat healthily, not for, you know, losing an inch off my waist. The more you focus on the actions, eventually the outcomes will come. The only way you get behavioral change is with changing those habits. The only way those habits change is if you focus on those and not on the outcome. Importantly, it's setting realistic goals. So many times we see people failing to reach their goals is because they set up things that are so unrealistic, they don't work out, and they feel deflated. So I talk a lot about being micro-ambitious. You know, if you want to write a novel, that's great. But, you know, break it up into chapters, break those chapters up into sections, and those sections up into pages and paragraphs. And finally, and really critically, something I tell my daughter a lot is take care of your future self. You know, many times when we're thinking about a behavioral change, we kind of get caught up in what it costs us in the now, but actually being able to take care of that future self. So I go to bed early so I feel okay tomorrow. I study for the exam so I do well. Whatever it is, that idea of delaying gratification, we know, and there's an abundance of research to attest to this, that increases well-being and overall mental and physical health.
Susie.
So with mature, could you do unmature? Is it immature? Really?
Excellent.
Emperor?
Could you do got fancies as well, but nothing else?
Or
Well, I've been here